Nestled in the mountains of Tochigi Prefecture, Nikko is a destination where natural beauty, spiritual heritage, and centuries-old culture converge to create an experience that lingers long after your visit. For centuries, Nikko has been revered as a sacred place, drawing pilgrims, poets, and travelers seeking tranquility and inspiration. Today, its blend of grand shrines, tranquil forests, cascading waterfalls, and historic hot springs continues to captivate everyone who ventures beyond Tokyo's urban sprawl. To explore Nikko is to step into a living tapestry of history and nature, where every path seems to promise a new discovery. The journey to Nikko is itself a prelude to the wonders that await. Arriving by train, visitors are greeted by the crisp mountain air and the gentle murmur of the Daya River. The town's main street, lined with traditional shops and quaint eateries, offers a glimpse of local life and sets a welcoming tone. While Nikko is compact enough to explore on foot, its attractions are scattered across varied landscapes, from bustling temple districts to serene lake shores. Whether you're an avid hiker, a history buff, or simply in search of scenic tranquility, Nikko promises something for every traveler. At the heart of Nikko lies its UNESCO World Heritage Site, a cluster of ornate shrines and temples ensconced in ancient cedar forests. The most renowned among them is the Toshogu Shrine, a dazzling testament to Edo-era craftsmanship and the final resting place of Tokugawa Ieyasu, founder of the Tokugawa shogunate. Approaching Toshogu, visitors ascend a stone staircase flanked by towering cryptomeria trees, their branches forming a green canopy overhead. The shrine complex itself is a riot of color and detail, with gilded gates, elaborate carvings, and vibrant lacquerwork. Among its many treasures, the Yomeimon Gate stands out, a masterpiece adorned with over 500 intricate carvings of mythical beasts, flowers, and sages. The famous Three Wise Monkeys carving, embodying the maxim, "See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil," is another must-see, often surrounded by visitors eager to snap a photo. Adjacent to Toshogu, the Futarasan Shrine holds a quieter but equally profound significance. Established in the 8th century, it is dedicated to the deities of Nikko's three sacred mountains, Mount Nantai, Mount Nyoho, and Mount Taro. The shrine's simple wooden structures, moss-covered lanterns, and tranquil forest setting evoke a sense of timeless spirituality. Many visitors pause here to offer prayers, or simply linger in the silence, feeling the weight of centuries settle gently around them. A short walk away, Rinnoji Temple completes Nikko's sacred triangle. Founded by the Buddhist monk Shodo Shonin, who is credited with bringing Buddhism to Nikko, the temple's Sanbutsudo Hall houses three massive golden statues representing the Buddhist manifestations of Nikko's mountain deities. The hall's dim interior, filled with the scent of incense and the soft glow of candlelight, invites quiet contemplation. Throughout the year, Rinnoji hosts various rituals and festivals, offering a window into the spiritual rhythms of Nikko's community. While the shrines and temples are undoubtedly Nikko's crown jewels, the surrounding landscape is equally compelling. The approach to the sacred sites is lined with centuries-old cryptomeria trees, known as the Cedar Avenue, which stretches for more than 35 kilometers, and is recognized as one of the longest tree-lined avenues in the world. Walking beneath the towering cedars, one can easily imagine the processions of samurai, monks, and pilgrims who once made this journey. Beyond the spiritual precincts, Nikko National Park beckons with its wealth of natural wonders. The park's centerpiece is Lake Chuzenji, a serene expanse of water cradled at the foot of Mount Nantai. Formed by a volcanic eruption some 20,000 years ago, the lake is a haven for boating, fishing, and lakeside strolls. In autumn, the surrounding hills erupt in a blaze of red and gold, drawing leaf peepers from across Japan. The lakeshore is dotted with charming cafes, and ryokan inns, where guests can soak in hot spring baths while gazing out over the water. Overlooking Lake Chuzenji is the iconic Kegon Falls, one of Japan's most celebrated waterfalls. Here, the waters of the Daya River plunge 97 meters in a dramatic cascade, sending up clouds of mist that catch the sunlight in shimmering rainbows. An elevator carved into the cliffside whisks visitors down to a viewing platform near the base of the falls, where the thunderous roar and cool spray create an exhilarating sensory experience. In winter, the falls freeze into fantastical ice formations, while spring brings a profusion of wildflowers to the surrounding woods. For those with a taste for adventure, the area around Lake Chuzenji offers a network of hiking trails that wind through forests, marshlands, and alpine meadows. The ascent of Mount Nantai, though challenging, rewards climbers with panoramic views stretching from the lake to the distant peaks of the Nikko Mountains. The Senjogahara marshland, meanwhile, is a paradise for birdwatchers and botanists, its boardwalks threading through fields of wildflowers and stands of dwarf pine. Another gem within Nikko National Park is the Ryuzu Falls, named for their resemblance to a dragon's head. Set amidst lush foliage, these twin cascades are especially beautiful in early summer, when azaleas bloom along the riverbanks. A tea house beside the falls offers a perfect spot to rest and enjoy traditional sweets while listening to the soothing rush of water. No visit to Nikko would be complete without a journey along the Iro-Hazaka Winding Road, a serpentine route that climbs from the town to the highlands above Lake Chuzenji. Famous for its 48 hairpin turns, each named for a character in the Japanese syllabary, the road is a marvel of engineering and a favorite among drivers and cyclists. In autumn, the hillsides blaze with fiery hues, making the ascent a breathtaking spectacle. Along the way, observation decks provide sweeping vistas of the valley below, with the glimmering thread of the Daya River winding through the forests. Back in town, Nikko's Shinkyo Bridge is a sight not to be missed. Arched gracefully over the Daya River, this vermilion-lacquered structure marks the entrance to the sacred precincts and is considered one of Japan's most beautiful bridges. According to legend, the bridge was created by the gods to aid the monk Shodo Shonin in crossing the river. Today, it remains a symbol of Nikko's spiritual heritage, its elegant form reflected in the clear waters below. Nikko's cultural riches extend beyond its famous shrines and natural wonders. The Tamazawa Imperial Villa is a fascinating window into Japan's modern history. Built in the late 19th century as a retreat for the imperial family, the villa blends traditional Japanese architecture with Western influences and is set amidst beautifully landscaped gardens. Wandering through its tatami-matted rooms and sunlit corridors, visitors can imagine the lives of emperors and courtiers who once sought refuge here. The Kanaya Hotel History House offers another glimpse into Nikko's cosmopolitan past. Housed in a former samurai residence, this museum chronicles the story of the Kanaya Hotel, one of Japan's oldest Western-style hotels. Photographs, artifacts, and period furnishings evoke the days when foreign dignitaries and adventurers flocked to Nikko, drawn by its reputation as a mountain paradise. For a deeper immersion in local traditions, visitors can explore Nikko's craft workshops and artisan studios. The region is renowned for its wood carving, lacquerware, and traditional sweets, many of which have been produced using age-old techniques passed down through generations. At the Nikko Wood Carving Center, guests can watch master artisans at work or try their hand at carving a small souvenir. Local confectioners offer hands-on classes in making yuba, tofu skin, and other delicacies, providing a delicious way to connect with Nikko's culinary heritage. Speaking of food, Nikko's gastronomy is a delight for the senses. The area's pristine water and fertile soil yield an abundance of fresh ingredients, from river fish to mountain vegetables. One of Nikko's signature dishes is yuba, the delicate tofu skin that forms on the surface of heated soy milk. Served fresh or dried, in soups, sushi, or tempura, yuba is a staple of temple cuisine and a must-try for visitors. Other local specialties include soba noodles made from buckwheat grown in the surrounding fields, and Nikko Wagyu beef, prized for its rich marbling and melt-in-the-mouth texture. To truly savor Nikko's hospitality, consider staying at a traditional ryokan inn. These family-run establishments offer a unique blend of comfort and culture, with tatami-matted rooms, futon bedding, and multi-course kaiseki dinners featuring seasonal ingredients. Many ryokan boast their own hot spring baths, fed by mineral-rich waters that have soothed weary travelers for centuries. After a day of exploration, there are few pleasures greater than slipping into a steaming onsen, letting the cares of the world melt away as you gaze out at the moonlit mountains. Throughout the year, Nikko comes alive with festivals and celebrations that showcase its vibrant spirit. In May, the Grand Spring Festival sees costumed processions, and horseback archery reenact the pageantry of the Tokugawa era. Autumn brings the Shuki Taisai, when the portable shrines of Toshogu are paraded through the streets amid a riot of color and music. During the winter months, the town is transformed by illuminations and snow festivals, casting a magical glow over the temples and forests. For families and nature lovers, the Edo Wonderland Niksho Edo Mura theme park offers a playful journey back in time to the days of the samurai and ninja. Here, visitors can don period costumes, watch thrilling performances, and try their hand at traditional crafts and games. The Tobu World Square, meanwhile, features meticulously crafted miniature replicas of famous landmarks from around the globe, delighting children and adults alike. Nikko's charm lies not only in its famous sights, but also in its quieter corners. Take a leisurely stroll along the Kanmanga Fuchi Abyss, a tranquil ravine lined with hundreds of Jizo statues, guardians of travelers and children. Each statue wears a red bib or cap placed by devotees seeking protection or good fortune. The path winds alongside the rushing river, shaded by maples and cherry trees, and offers a peaceful retreat from the bustle of the main attractions. Another hidden gem is the Kiri-Fury Highlands, a plateau known for its wildflowers and sweeping views of the Nikko Mountains. In early summer, fields of azaleas and lilies paint the landscape in vibrant hues, while autumn brings a carpet of golden grasses. The nearby Kiri-Fury Falls, cascading in 2 tiers over a rocky escarpment, is especially lovely after a rainfall when the surrounding foliage glistens in the sun. For those interested in the spiritual traditions of Nikko, a visit to the Taiyuan Mausoleum is highly recommended. This ornate complex, dedicated to Tokugawa Iemitsu, grandson of Ieyasu, is a masterpiece of Edo period architecture, blending Shinto and Buddhist elements in a harmonious whole. The approach to the mausoleum is marked by stately gates, stone lanterns, and mossy stairways, culminating in a richly decorated sanctuary surrounded by ancient trees. Nikko's appeal changes with the seasons, each bringing its own magic. In spring, cherry blossoms frame the temples and riversides in delicate pink, while summer's lush greenery invites picnics and hikes. Autumn is perhaps the most spectacular time to visit, when the forests blaze with crimson maples and golden ginkgos, and the air is crisp and clear. Winter, though quieter, casts a serene beauty over the landscape, with snow-dusted shrines and frozen waterfalls creating a scene straight out of a fairy tale. Getting around Nikko is easy thanks to a network of buses and taxis that connect the main sites. For those who prefer to explore at their own pace, bicycle rentals are available, offering a leisurely way to take in the scenery. Many attractions offer multilingual signage and audio guides, making it easy for international visitors to appreciate Nikko's rich history and culture. As evening falls, Nikko takes on a different character. Lantern-lit paths wind through the temple grounds, and the sound of distant bells drifts on the night air. Local izakaya pubs and cafes invite travelers to linger over a cup of sake or a bowl of hearty nabe stew, swapping stories with fellow adventurers. The stars shine bright above the mountains, unspoiled by city lights, and the sense of peace is profound. For those with more time, Nikko serves as a gateway to the wider wonders of Tochigi Prefecture. The nearby Unishigawa Onsen is famed for its riverside hot springs and atmospheric snow festivals, while the Ashio copper mine offers a fascinating look at Japan's industrial heritage. The Ozi National Park, with its highland marshes and rare alpine flora, makes for an unforgettable day trip for hikers and nature enthusiasts. In planning your visit, it's worth considering the rhythm of local life. Many temples and museums close in the late afternoon, so early starts are recommended to make the most of your day. Comfortable shoes are a must, as many paths are steep or uneven, and the weather can change quickly in the mountains. Packing layers and a rain jacket will ensure you're prepared for whatever Nikko's fickle climate may bring. Above all, Nikko rewards those who take the time to linger and explore. Whether you're marveling at the opulence of Toshogu, wandering through mossy forests, or simply sipping tea by a mountain stream, you'll find that this ancient town has a way of slowing time and deepening your appreciation for the beauty of the world. The words inscribed at the entrance to Nikko's shrines, "Don't say magnificent until you've seen Nikko," ring as true today as they did centuries ago. In the end, what makes Nikko truly special is the harmony it achieves between nature and culture, past and present, grandeur and simplicity. It is a place where the sacred and the everyday coexist, where every stone and tree seems to whisper stories of devotion and wonder. Whether you come for a day or a week, Nikko invites you to step outside the ordinary and enter a realm of beauty, reflection, and discovery. As you leave, you may find yourself already planning your return, drawn by the quiet magic that makes Nikko one of Japan's most beloved destinations.